If you still think you need a real person in front of a camera to make any money with social media, you're missing the biggest opportunity of the century. Right now, AI influencers are replacing human creators, creating videos just like this one.
And the few who know about this are using AI influencers to print money for them while they sleep.
Since the first time I came across this, I've spent months wasting money on tools that promised results but never delivered until I found the one that actually works. So in this video, you'll see how to go that can produce unlimited videos for you for less than the price of a coffee without hiring a single creator or waiting weeks for content. But now you might be asking yourself, what even is an AI influencer? AI influencers are AI-made videos of hyper-realistic virtual creators. They are so realistic, you'd never be able to tell they're not human. Like this one right here. Videos like this can be made in seconds for a fraction of what it would cost to hire an actual creator. You can make as many as you want, whenever you want, without paying for filming, shipping out products, or waiting for a creator to send you content. There are already some real-life examples of people who are using AI influencers to create entire content channels that pull in brand deals, affiliate revenue, and direct sales, all without ever hiring a real creator. One powerful example is an AI-generated reel for the company Cove, crafted to speak directly to an older Black audience, complete with a virtual presenter who matched the exact look, age, and tone that would resonate most. Without AI, finding and filming the perfect actor for this niche demographic would have been expensive and time-consuming. Yet the campaign was live in hours, pulled in over 200,000 likes, and delivered an emotional, authentic message that felt entirely real, leading to more sales. None of it would be possible without the use of AI influencers. Or take Luisa Via Roma, a European luxury brand selling multi-thousand-dollar handbags. By producing their ads entirely with AI influencers, they saw an 80% click-through rate driven by the avatars, a 71% higher CTR overall, and an 11% lower cost per acquisition, proving AI UGC works just as well for high-ticket products as it does for lower-priced products. Instead of spending days making a single video, you can create dozens of unique pieces of content in one afternoon and post them across multiple channels, each targeting a different community. You can swap the look, style, voice, and even the language in seconds. And the part that really got me obsessing over this is that there is almost no industry that this would not work in. With an e-commerce store, owners can showcase and market their products without touching them. App owners can create multiple channels with different AI influencers leading them, or run and test ad campaigns that can be infinitely scaled. Affiliate marketers can flood TikTok Shop with videos for trending products while they're still hot, because with AI influencers, you can have a fully running video ready to post in seconds. Imagine how much easier and more profitable marketing would be for an app like Bible Chat AI. Right now, they're paying real creators to film short clips that bring in traffic. It works, but it's expensive and slow. With AI influencers, they could recreate the exact same style of video with the same emotional delivery, same personality, even in multiple languages for a fraction of the cost. Overnight, they could have over 100 different faces driving revenue without spending $1 on shipping, coordinating shoots, or chasing down creators. That's the kind of shift that could double reach while slashing production costs. The crazy part? We're still at the very start of this. Most people don't even know it exists yet. Since I first found out about it, I've been obsessed with testing what's possible. And in the rest of this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use the best platform to start creating AI influencers and start earning like the few people who are already ahead of the curve using ARCADS. If you want to follow along, I've left the link to ARCADS down in the description below. Once you're logged in, this is what your homepage will look like. Now, the first thing you want to do is create a new project. And once you've done that, you'll see this prompting window that looks like this. Up in the top left corner, you've got talking actors, gestures, B-roll, and scenes. Talking actors is simply where you choose the AI-generated actor who's going to deliver your message. Gestures is where you can make them do little actions like smiling, waving, or pointing at something. They make your video way more engaging and give you those little visual hooks that get people to stop scrolling. Then you've got B-roll, which is where you can create custom background footage to match exactly what you're promoting. This is a big one because it means you're never stuck searching for generic stock footage that doesn't really fit. And then finally, there's scenes, which lets you prompt any kind of video you want. B-roll actually uses Google VO3 as the video generator. And if you've been keeping up with the industry, you know that's currently one of the best video generation models out there. So your visuals are going to look incredibly high quality and professional right from the start. The next step is choosing how you want to insert your script. You've got two choices here, text-to-speech and speech-to-speech. Text-to-speech is perfect if you already have your script ready and just want to drop it in and start producing your video right away. Maybe even testing a few different hooks without having to record your voice over and over again. Speech-to-speech is more for when you want to keep the exact tone, pacing, and emotion of your own voice, or if you're trying to recreate the feeling of another ad that you really like. When you click it, you'll get a little pop-up audio recorder, and from there, you can record your lines exactly how you want them to sound, and ARC-Ads will replicate your delivery perfectly. This is important because the way something is said can make a massive difference in whether people pay attention to your ad or just scroll past it. For now though, we're going to stick to text-to-speech. I've already prepared my script, so I'm just going to paste it right in here. The script is actually made to promote a neck massager. So with that in mind, we want to make sure we're appealing to the exact audience that will be interested in this. And that's where ARC-Ads targeting features really shine. If you click on the actors board down here, you'll see ARC-Ads' huge library of AI actors. There are so many different people to choose from, and all kinds of demographics, and over on the left side, you can even filter by things like gender, skin tone, and more, so you can match exactly the audience you're going after. Since I'm promoting a neck massager in this example, I'm going to go with a male actor who looks a little older, so I'll check the boxes for senior and adult. For the situation, I'm going to go with nature. Now you can also add accessories, but I'm going to skip that for now and just scroll through the options until I find someone I like. For my example, I'm going to choose Thomas. I'll just click to add him as an actor. One thing to note, if you hover over any actor, you'll get a preview of what they look and sound like in a video, which is super helpful before you commit. For variety, I'm also going to grab Jeffrey as a second actor. That's all I need for now, but you could add way more if you wanted to test different styles and voices against each other. Once your actors are picked, you'll want to fit them with voiceovers. If I go over to Thomas and click the little settings button down here, I can start customizing his voice. First up is choosing the exact voice style. I want a British accent for this ad, so I'll go with English and then pick British from the accent menu. I'll scroll through the options and settle on Alistair for Thomas's voice. Under voice settings, you can adjust the speaking speed. I'm going to slow Thomas down to a speed of 1 because for this type of ad, I want the delivery to feel calm, clear, and easy to follow. Then there's stability, which controls how consistent the voice sounds, and lower stability feels more like a natural conversation. Higher stability sounds more precise and predictable. For this, I'll turn stability up a bit so it's nice and consistent. Similarity controls how much the tone of the voice matches between sentences. Higher means it's uniform throughout, lower means more variety. I'll set it to about 0.7. And finally, style exaggeration adds more emotional and tonal variation. Since I'm going for a professional tone here, I'll leave it at 0. For Jeffrey, I think his default voice already works well, but just to mix things up, I'll speed him up slightly, drop the stability even lower to 0.4 for a more casual sound, put similarity all the way up for consistency, and keep style exaggeration as it is. Once I'm happy with the voices, I can test them right from the top right corner of the settings panel. So now I'll click the button in the bottom right corner to start generating, and that's it. Our videos are now fully generating. I'll let these process and then come back to review them once they're ready. Now after just a few minutes, the videos are done generating, so let's take a look at both of them, starting off with Thomas.
You know, after years of working at a desk, I've learned one thing. Neck pain sneaks up on you. This little neck massager has been a game changer for me.
Right away, you can hear that smooth British accent, and honestly, it just works so well with how he looks. It gives the whole video this extra layer of authenticity, almost like he's not even selling you something. More like he just found a product he truly believes can help other people. Now let's check out Jeffrey.
You know, after years of working at a desk, I've learned one thing. Neck pain sneaks up on you. This little neck massager has been a game changer for me.
His delivery is good, but to me it feels a little less convincing. I think the older character automatically comes across as more convincing with his neck issues. That said, both videos have potential, so I'm going to turn them into separate ads and let the audience decide which one performs better. One thing worth pointing out, if I completely hated the hook or just wanted to test a totally different one, I wouldn't have to start from scratch. When you click on a video here, you'll see a little remix button in the top right. If I click that, it instantly loads up the exact same actor with all the same voice settings and the exact same script. From there, I can tweak anything I want, change the entire script, adjust the settings, swap the voice, and it all stays saved for future use. That means you never have to remember your setup or try to recreate it from memory, which is a huge time saver. Once I'm happy with my videos, I'll just click download for each of them. Then I move over to my editing software to polish them up for engagement and overall presentation. I'll use CapCut, but you can use whatever you like. In editing, one of the key things I recommend is cutting out the AI actor from their original background, so you can place them floating in a corner of your video. You can show them only at the start, or you can mix them with other visuals throughout the ad. The idea is to give you complete control over the visual hook while still keeping the personality of your actor in there. I went ahead and edited both ads, so let's take a look at the results.
You know, after years of working at a desk, I've learned one thing. Neck pain sneaks up on you. This little neck massager has been a game changer for me.
The first one turned out great. I used B-roll footage from the original product page, and paired with Thomas's British delivery, it just feels really polished and convincing.
You know, after years of working at a desk, I've learned one thing. Neck pain sneaks up on you. This little neck massager has been a game changer for me.
The second ad with Jeffrey also looks fantastic. His voice has more of a youthful energy, which I think would resonate better with a younger audience. And that's the beauty of this approach. You can test different demographics, different ethnicities, different tones, and ArcAds makes it ridiculously easy to do all of that quickly. Now, what if you actually want your product to stay visible in the video the entire time? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you next. First, start by going to your product's website and take a few clear screenshots that really show off how it looks. For my example, I'm using this water bottle that's designed for coffee and keeping drinks hot for hours. I'll grab several screenshots from different angles. The more variety you capture, the easier it'll be later. Once I've got my screenshots, I'll head back to ArcAds. You can either open a brand new project or keep working on the same one. For example, I'm starting fresh. I'll click Add Actors and I'm choosing a female actor, probably in the young adult or adult range. For this setting, I think a car interior is perfect. You've probably seen those casual talking head videos people film in their cars. They feel natural, unpolished, and trustworthy. So I'll choose car as the situation. I don't need the actor holding anything yet, so I'll skip accessories. I'm going with an actor named Harper. I'll hover over her and take about 5 screenshots while she's talking, making sure I get a variety of head positions so her face looks natural from different angles. I'll open a new ChatGPT window and upload both my product images and my screenshots of Harper. Then I'll type, create an image of this actor holding the product in a natural way, as if showing it to a friend. A few seconds later, I have my composite image and my chosen actor realistically holding my product. I'll download that image and jump back into ArcAds. In the Add Actors panel, I'll click on My Actors in the top left, then hit the little plus icon to upload. Here, ArcAds gives 2 options. You can either upload your own photos or use the Generate feature, which creates a completely custom actor from just a written prompt. That's super useful if you need a very specific demographic that's not already in the library. So let me show you how this works. I click Generate and this prompting window shows up. So here I'll type a middle-aged woman with a sewing kit. Then I can select the aspect ratio or include a photo, but for now I just click Generate and now I get those 3 images. From them I'll go with the second one. But if I want her to wear a certain type of clothing or hold something specific, I can include that part in the prompt and the AI will include it in the generation. So I'll type make her wear a red sweater, and as you can see, we now have her in the new sweater. I can make it pretty in depth, so I can write make the character hold a coffee mug with a bear image on it, and as you can see, she now has that exact cup. So that is definitely a very useful feature. But since we already got the custom photo, I'll choose upload and drag it in. ArcAds then asks me to describe what the actor should do. I'll type make the actor casually show off their product as if recommending it to a good friend. Then I click turn into talking actor, confirm the credit cost, and let it process. Once that's done, ArcAds prompts me to pick a voice. I'll select female for gender, leave age unspecified so I don't accidentally filter out good options, choose English for language and American for accent. From here, I can pick any voice I want. And one really cool feature is that in the top right corner, ArcAds lets you add your own voice or even connect directly to 11 Labs, which is one of the best AI voice generators out there. That means you can either use your own voice or pull in other voices you've already made in 11 Labs. For this ad, I'm going with a voice called Zoe. I'll click pick voice and ArcAds will start generating my talking actor. It takes a couple of minutes, but once it's done, I can hover over it to preview how she sounds. I think she sounds great, so I'll add her to my actor list and paste in the pre-written script I've prepared for this specific product. And as you can see from my script, I kept the language super casual. The setting is inside a car, the vibe is relaxed, and the actor is a girl casually showing the product to her friend. I wanted it to feel like a natural conversation, not a sales pitch. Now, when it comes to editing the voice, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do it. The first way is exactly the same as we used for our very first ad. I'll bump the speed up to about 1.2 so it sounds more like natural, casual speech. For stability, I'm lowering it to make the tone more friendly and less robotic. Similarity will also get a small drop to about 0.6 so there's a little more variation in how the words are delivered. And for style exaggeration, I'm going to raise it so it feels more expressive, stylish, and talkative. Let's take a listen.
I made this coffee at 8 a.m. It's now 2 p.m. and it's still hot.
And it sounds really good. It is very natural and feels super real. This would definitely work out really good in an actual ad. For the second way, we'll switch from text to speech over to speech to speech. I'll click record new file and actually speak the script out loud exactly how I want it to sound in the final ad, matching my own intonation, pacing, and emphasis. Tell me why my coffee is still hot 6 hours later. I swear, this bottle is magic.
Tell me why my coffee is still hot 6 hours later. I swear, this bottle is magic.
And it's impressive. The voice matches exactly how I said it, down to the pauses and emphasis. It's basically like having my own voice cloned perfectly for the ad. The delivery is spot on, thanks to the incredible voice generation we got from using the speech-to-speech feature. Overall, it gives off this really authentic feel that I'm super happy with. Now, I want to create one more asset for this video, something I can either use as a visual hook in the very first seconds or just drop somewhere in the middle to keep viewers engaged. I'm thinking of making my actor actually take a sip from the cup she's holding. So for that, I'm heading over to the gestures feature. In the description, I'll keep it simple. Make the actor take a sip of the product she's holding in a natural way. Once that's typed in, I'll click generate and wait just a few seconds. And now that it's done, let's take a look. And it looks completely natural. Just a regular person taking a sip. It's small details like this that really help sell the realism, and sometimes those little touches can make all the difference in getting someone to actually want the product. Now that I've got all my videos ready, I'll pull them into my editing software of choice. Like I mentioned before, I'm cutting my actor out from her original voiceover video so I can layer her over different backgrounds. And for the sip video, I'm using it as the opening visual hook, that first second people see when they're scrolling. And now that the edit's done, the final ad looks incredible.
Okay, I made this coffee at 8 a.m. It's now 2 p.m. and it's still hot. This bottle is vacuum insulated, leak proof, and basically my coffee's BFF. If you hate lukewarm coffee, get one. Thank me later.
Honestly, it's exactly the kind of thing I could see popping up on my For You page. Just a casual, natural moment of someone sharing a product they like. That's what makes it feel so genuine, and that's exactly the kind of realism that drives results with UGC. So now you know exactly how to go from a blank screen to creating your own AI influencers, customizing their voices, adding unique gestures, generating B-roll, and even building entire scenes all inside ArcAds. With this, you can create unlimited high-quality videos that look and sound just like real people without hiring actors, waiting weeks for content, or spending thousands on production. Whether you're an e-commerce brand owner, a digital product seller, an affiliate marketer, or just a creator who wants to scale your content, ArcAds lets you do it all without even turning on a camera, shipping products, and dealing with expensive human creators. So go ahead and sign up to ArcAds using my link in the description below and start creating content that works for you 24/7. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.